8:37 right now. When times get tough, Americans get creative in order to make ends meet. We're talking about side hustles. It's estimated nearly 40% of U.S. adults have one, many of which are relying on them to pay their monthly bills.
Let's bring in our chief business correspondent, Taylor Young, also the host of Side Hustle, an original program streaming right now on Queen City News Plus. Taylor, every week you sit down with someone new who's taking on an interesting side hustle. What are we talking about this week?
Yeah, so this is a side hustle that so far requires the least amount of money to get into. All you need is a cell phone, maybe a little bit of confidence, and some thick skin. We are talking about social media influencing and content creation. I don't think you can scroll your social media feeds without spotting one these days. And we didn't have to go very far to find a successful social media influencer. Meredith Dean is a Charlottean who's considered a micro influencer. That's someone who typically has under 100,000 followers, either on Instagram or TikTok, but at the same time has a very impressive engagement rate that catches the attention of big brands. Now, this is an example of one of her posts that racked up millions of views and landed her a major partnership with Uber. It's a wholesome video of her grandparents taking the ride-sharing app for the very first time. Since this video, she has worked with major brands like Marriott Hotels, Ralph Lauren, and Yelp. And despite what you think, she says you don't need to have a huge following or even like count to make money off your content.
I also love to change people's idea of a post doing well or the amount of likes it gets. It does not matter what the number is. It's the quality of those followers and the quality of the amount of likes. So for example, one of my social media management clients, I worked really hard on this post. I was obsessed with it. I was like, this thing is going to go viral. It's incredible. Post it. How many likes do you think it got?
Maybe 10?
You got it. It got 10
Really?
likes. I was so sad. One of those likes, though, was a $15,000 client for her.
Wow.
It did not matter about it going viral.
Set of eyes matters, really.
Wow.
Yeah. And Meredith mentioned being, having clients in that interview. She also, ever since she became a successful social media influencer and content creator, she now coaches not only other creators, but other brands on how to also be successful at this.
I've been in Charlotte almost 10 years. It's been fun watching her rise to that.
She's a very well-known woman.
She is, but I love what she said. It's about quality. It's not about quantity. So how do you go about making money off a side hustle like this?
Yeah, and it's really interesting because at first, Meredith says it's mostly for exchange, right? So you create this content, maybe a brand, maybe it's a hotel, reaches out to you, and instead of giving you cash or offering you a paycheck, they say, we'll give you this item for free or this experience for free. So maybe we'll fly you out, we'll comp your meal or comp your stay, and kind of think of this as a way for a company. This is really like a form of marketing for them, right? Because instead of paying for advertisements, they are essentially paying for someone to influence their followers to then buy their brand or go to their hotel. And Meredith says once you kind of reach a certain amount of followers or views, that's when you can start negotiating with these companies. Say, okay, you can fly me out, but you can also pay me X, Y, and Z for me to post this content. And that's exactly what she did with Uber. She tagged Uber in that post. Uber saw that it got millions of views and they said, hey, let's partner with it. And they paid her.
Okay, so if somebody's at home right now, they're looking at their IG and their TikTok, like, I got a decent amount of followers here. How do I monetize this? How do I get into the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just posting, and not worrying about being cringe, right? Because when you're starting out, I mean, right, we all see all these people with a lot of followers, and maybe you have a couple hundred or a couple thousand, but I mean, just posting more and more and more, that's going to increase engagement, and posting thoughtful things. Meredith says, maybe starting with a niche, and then once you've kind of locked that down, expanding from there. So she is a influencer who really focuses on travel content rather, and she kind of branched out now. She talks about her life. Of course, you saw the video with her grandparents, and also just random Charlotte facts, things to do in Charlotte or other towns across the region.
You said a while ago, post. There's a lot of exhaustion and mental mental strain as an influencer,
Yeah.
right? There's online bullies. There's all kind of things that come. So it's not as glamorous as people think, right?
No.
So where's sort of that balance as a side hustle?
I mean, even if you're not an influencer, right, or a content creator, I mean, it can change your thoughts on your body image. There can be cyberbullying, and this is something that Meredith and other of her people in her industry have dealt with. I mean, she even went viral a couple of years ago during a protest holding a sign that Barstool Sports picked up and posted on their social media feed, and she got flooded with death threats. So since then, she's kind of taken this approach of post more than you consume. And I think that's advice that I think a lot of people can take. So it's no doom scrolling, maybe not reading the comments, kind of doing everything in moderation. And if you put out positive content in the world, you can maybe avoid some of the negative and the negative reaction to your post. But again, I think that's something that whether you are getting into this or you're looking at this as a side hustle or not, I think that rings true for anyone on social media these days.
That's fascinating. You do need to engage with your audience like she does. But I even read recently Carrie Underwood. She gets a lot of blowback sometimes from both men and women, and she's like, I try to post all the good, and I don't read. I don't read the blowback. Yeah, you got to separate at some point. It's just too much to consume. So,
Okay.
All right.
Taylor, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.